The Alliance for Community Action presents a radio drama entitled Let's Participate. So listen and participate.
Waoga, nipase mfrutikana na change kwa sila.
Hello Waoga, how is business today?
It's not bad, we can't complain. How are you, Mape?
In Mwandini, I'm not fine, Mwandini. Just give me my usual drink and a cream donut so that I can cool down my temper. Because what is happening is not nice at all.
What is really wrong, Mape?
Waoga, that's your problem. Someone Mbokshimik, can you give me my change so that I can get going? I have a lot of things to do.
Tombos, chill. Relax. Why is it that you're always in a rush? Anyways, Mape, tell me, what is really the problem?
Waoga, the problem is that today when I was coming back home from town, and when I reached at that junction that branches off from Greatest Road to the station where I dropped off from, I was just praying that we can reach so that I can disembark from that bus mountain.
Why was that, my friend?
It is simply because the road is very bad, I tell you, Waoga. And what is most hating is that is the same road that they claim to have used millions and millions of kwacha to build it. But look at it now. It is in a very bad state in just a short period of time.
Imwe, if that's the issue, don't even say. Because everyone in this community is literally complaining about it, man.
These people are thieves. And that is a well-known fact. And the problem is that they don't really use public funds for their intended purposes. And the bad part is that we don't have actual proof to prove that what these people are doing is really wrong.
Is it that our community leaders are not transparent with their way, key or what?
That is exactly my thought too. And I've come to terms with my conscience that they are all the same because our system is corrupt. And that whenever local leaders misuse or steal public funds, there is totally nothing which is done about it, which is very much wrong.
And that is the more reason why when the report of the Auditor General is out, we need to see to it that as citizens, we take keen interest in reading it and finding out what it talks about. Because it's issues like this that needs to be in it.
Yes,
The report of the Auditor General, what is that?
No problem, Waoga, no problem. I'm going to explain to you. Firstly, to audit simply means that to conduct an official financial inspection, which is why the Auditor General's report sees to it that there has not been any wastage of taxpayers' money, and that the government delivers services in an equitable, efficient, and effective manner for the benefit of all its citizenry.
Really? So what does this mean?
It basically means that the Auditor General's report helps us to know what exactly is happening around the country. More especially when it comes to bringing about development and how things are being done. For example, in the last report of the Auditor General, it talked about how overpayment has gone up. And it also talked about uncollected revenue of about 100 billion kwacha. Can you imagine?
I also heard that these reports usually tell us a lot of information with regards to how government used money. And if all these things were properly done.
Yes. And Waoga, this is a report that ensures that if at all there is a construction of maybe a road, just like the one I talked about earlier on, the amount of materials that they wrote in the proposal is the actual amount of material that is bought when they are given the funds.
As citizens of this country, it is very important to take keen interest in reading the Auditor General's report and find out what is written in it.
Manje, what if a construction, for instance, of a hospital is taking place? Then people who are in charge of the operation decide to buy cheap or rather way too expensive materials. What happens?
That is a very good question, Waoga. Now, that is where the Office of the Auditor General comes in. Because as they are conducting their financial inspection, they make sure that there is no wastage of money and that what is written in the project proposal is what is on the ground. Because this report also ensures that government money acquires the best quality of goods and services at the right price. And in fact, for example, if everyone is buying a ball pen at 1 kwacha, the government has no reason whatsoever to buy it at 20 kwacha.
Yes, that is very true. They just have to buy it at 1 kwacha without overpaying for it.
Yes, they also ensure that government money buys whatever is needed and whenever it's needed.
Indeed. Because if we want a drainage to be built in our community and the money for building that drainage is released, A drainage should be built after the money has been spent, not so?
For sure.
Yes.
Yes. So the Auditor General's report encourages accountability and transparency.
Exactly. And it is actually our second accountability institution here in Zambia.
Really?
Yes. The Office of the Auditor General actually helps us as Zambians, the owners of government money, to find out whether or not those we trusted to spend our money and to make our lives better than yesterday did so to the best of their ability by spending our money prudently.
The Auditor General really does a lot of work, eh?
Yes. Do you know that the Auditor General is actually given the powers by the Zambian Constitution to audit accounts of the state organs, state institutions, provincial administrations, and local authorities, and institutions financed from the public funds?
Oh, yes, because the Public Audit Act number 29 of 2016 gives the Auditor General the power to have access to all the books, records, returns, reports, documents, and even financial management systems related to the accounts of the public bodies.
Okay.
That is why it is very important for any meaningful citizen to be always on the lookout of these reports of the Auditor General, so that we can be aware of how these office bearers use our public funds.
Yes, and talking of that, Mwebaoga, did you have a chance to go through the 2023 Auditor General's report?
Yes, did you go through it?
Well, I didn't. If anything, this is the very first time I'm hearing about it. And since the both of you have explained to me what it is, I'm going to make sure that I go through it. Man, the problem is that where to find it, and I don't even know anyone who can share it with me.
Waoga, that is not a problem. You can actually find the Auditor General's report on their official website. You can just visit their website by dialing www.ago.gov.zm, or you can call 5566.
Be sure to visit them once. And actually, you can even find these reports of the previous years that have passed. The information is still there.
Yes, it's still there.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Imabauga, can you give me my change so that I can get going? Time ya see na name.
Oh, I even forgot, Kairi. The conversation we had was very much interesting. There you go. Thank you so much to you people for sharing such wonderful information with me. I've really learned a lot.
You're welcome.
More than welcome, Oga.
In fact, give me my drink and donut as well so that I can go and deliver the things I went to buy in town. Mwapiki ngamnamba na kuoda na unga.
Niko uzani Kairi. Malevozi.
Mushtabwilo.
Let's Participate was brought to you by the Alliance for Community Action. In this episode, Waoga was John Chanda, Mwape was Musa Zulu, Tombozi was Lisa Tembo. It was directed by Taunga Tembo Liwewe.